was I died fighting a war for my country, and the last thing I
guys,
really
I don't think I'm supposed to be.
I low-key don't know why I'm here.
You know why you're here, you worthless bitch. You don't deserve to be here. You're being.
Are you ready to rank fictional characters on whether or not they deserve hell?
I'm ready to piss off the comment section again.
So, this is opinion. If you disagree, go back to Twitter, fucking loser. Anyway, first character, Noob. Okay, as far as I remember, he had friend named Guest666. Friend become drug addict. Noob no likey. Noob try to stop, he get punched in face.
I don't think Noob deserves every weekend.
Yeah, okay, by the way, S is absolutely deserves it, no question about it. D, they do not deserve it.
That's S.
No.
What did he do, bro?
Punch someone.
He got
2011X, get the fuck out.
2011X, get the fuck out of here.
He was trying to help a friend.
It's a
They said was okay, Twitter. Anyways, they were trying to help a friend.
I honestly, okay, before I remember we ranked Noob and like C tier because we didn't know what they did. Now that we know, I'm gonna be real, Noob does not deserve it at all.
Oh yeah, no,
it is not their fault, it's Sixer's fault.
What's that? Sixer needs balance changes? That's it. 16 more buffs to 2-time.
No, that's it. No, that's it. 20 more buffs to N7, that won't make him any better.
Why is the guy from Broken Script here?
That is not Broken Script.
That is 2011X from the hit game Outcome Memories, and he's totally from that.
Play my game.
So, 007 N7. I'm gonna be real. This man is a piece of shit, and I don't care what anybody says. He does not deserve anything. Well, nothing good anyway. I've seen some people try to defend him by saying, "Oh, there's one part where it says like he had to hide the cool GY from him." Why do you still have it? Why do you still have it?
We don't want to exploit.
I don't think you can really get rid of it though. Like,
he could like, I don't know.
I died with it. And now
not in his house. Go. I don't know. It's like go to. You have exploits, right? Surely you can just use an exploit from the cool GY to delete the thing.
I used the stones to destroy the stones.
Exactly. What? You can't tell me that wouldn't work, right? That's the whole idea of it. You can do anything with it, so he could just delete it with it. Why didn't he do that, huh?
People can defend N7 all they want. Terrorist. That's my argument.
If someone murdered your mom, would you forgive them 20 years later?
No.
Did he actually kill anyone?
I don't know.
He probably did, because one of the main ways he would terrorize things is with arson. He is going straight into S tier, and I do not care what anybody says.
That's fine. I put him A tier. That works.
You know what? No, you know what? Actually, no. Here, hold on. Here, I'll put him in A tier because an argument can be made that he did try to change. But yeah, he tried to change. But with the shit that he did in the past, I still think it's a weak argument. But he has an argument in favor of him, so for that I'll put him in A. He's being A because people in the comments of the last video were like, "Oh no, I don't think he deserves it. He tried to be a father. He needs to not be S." And for those people, he gets A.
I feel like we must build a more positive attitude.
You know, it's bad when the demonic motherfucker is the one trying to be positive. Anyway, next character, Veronica. I believe her whole lore. Well, hold on. I believe her. Hold on. Let me check her lore. I believe I have a general idea of it. So basically, robot that was designed to help people got in with the wrong crowd after being abandoned, and then realized that she was a piece of shit, and then it was too late.
That's plus here because she's nothing but a stupid silverback wire number crunching clinker.
You're nothing but a wireback silver number crunching clinker.
Okay, I cannot put V anywhere close to N7 because this is just someone that did like graffiti and vandalism. This is a terrorist. She didn't like directly harm people, and I don't think she had bad intentions.
I'd say C tier, to be honest.
It really just feels like she just She just got in with the wrong crowd. I'll just put it in C because she technically isn't innocent. I don't think vandalism means you deserve eternal damnation, but at least you can say that she did something wrong while Noob has done like nothing wrong. Here is the one that had the most contention in my comments and the most disagreements. So let's keep.
Let's keep it.
Oh,
The real Shedletsky?
my boy.
Okay, I got so many comments, like countless, who said that Shed deserved it.
He did
And
make
hold
one
on,
export, though.
let me pull up his lore. His lore is like a lot.
Dude, it's kind of crazy that he became Telemon and did something so insane that he split into two.
From that, I do not think that Shaletsky is innocent. This man caused a motherfucker to come into existence who could start a zombie apocalypse. And then whenever he tried to fight him, he got his ass whooped. And reminder that this is the dude that brought that dude into existence. The only thing that this motherfucker has going in favor of him is the fact that apparently now that he's in Forsaken, he like has taken upon himself to try to protect everyone because he feels really bad about the shit that he did. I'm feeling like it's somewhere in this upper area.
He's not as bad.
Put
as
him next to
07.
N7, you better put him on the very far end, like the edge of A tier. Put it on all the way to the right. Put him on the
Okay,
same
I'll
tier.
put him in. I will put him in B.
Forsaken is his opportunity to get rid of 1x.
Yeah, but he's never gonna be able to do that. They're trapped here forever. I'll just put Shed in B. I personally think he deserves to go higher. People in the comments will probably say the same, but you guys said that he doesn't deserve that, so he just goes in B. Next character, Chance.
D-tier.
He was born into a rich family. He had every want that he had given to him, but despite the fact that he had everything, he still loved to do dangerous shit because he loves the adrenaline from it, which is why he's a gambler.
Idiot. You say he likes gambling? I have an idea.
What are you doing? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Okay, alright, roll the wheels, come on.
All right.
Come on, D-tier.
Uh-uh.
Alright,
That's
he's
fine.
going to here.
He's going to
I'm fine with you.
He's going to get okay. All right. You know what? No, fine. Forget everything I just said. He's going in B tier. Dude, some person is gonna skip all the way to the end, and they're gonna be like, "Why the fuck is Chance in B tier?"
This is why you gotta watch the video, man.
Yeah, exactly. If you're watching the video, comment the word potato.
Comment, potato Shaletsky.
Yes, comment potato Shabletsky with a smile face emoji.
Comment 500 more Shed.
Yeah, comment and make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, or your family will go to Forsaken.
Yeah, he's got connection.
Genuine question, where are we gonna put the ad read for your Discord server?
If you're coming right now, let me see it.
No Portuguese. Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Okay, next character, guest. All right, he's going right into D.
An argument for S tier, even though I don't think he goes there. He got himself killed, which is a bad thing. He shouldn't have died.
Bro, the only thing that you could say that is bad about Guest is that he hates bacon hairs, but I mean, can you blame this motherfucker? They tried to eradicate him.
Nah, he deserves D tier though, because
Yeah. He's
War
literally
hero.
a war hero, yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing, a part of his trivia is in Forsaken, he would rather get himself killed if it means someone survives.
surely that's how guest mains play him.
Yeah, right? No, they don't.
Right?
Right.
Surely the guests will throw themselves in front of the walk speed override. Right?
Blocked. Oh, it's
Right.
Oh, man, there he goes.
Oh,
I just missed
LMS.
my
Oh, and then he fumbled the block, and now he's getting rage face catching wounded. Oh, and he rage quit. Anyway, so next character, two-time S tier.
Does it even matter what they did? Does it even matter what they did?
I'll actually give two-time a fair shot because some people did have a very good point in the comments, and that's the fact that two-time was born into the cult. Like from the moment they were born, they were in the cult. So like they literally knew no life outside of the cult. Like they were literally born directly into the cult. And obviously with cults, you can't exactly just leave whenever you want. And two-time was more than likely pressured into what they did to Azure, and also it's shown through their milestones that they felt remorse about it. But there is also another thing. This kind of puts it into a weird position though, because 2x milestones are being reworked at some point in the future. So like their lore could be changed around
the day after you release this.
So anything about 2x might be outdated. They said they're gonna do it whenever Jane Doe comes out.
Wait, you know what you should do? You should move N7 to S tier and put 2x to A tier.
Okay, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing though that kind of puts this in a weird spot. Shaletsky created a being that can kill everything and it can start a zombie apocalypse, right? He's in B tier. N7 is in A tier. Would you say that someone that was peer pressured into killing someone needs to be on the same tier as the person who just let loose the apocalypse?
Just think about it this way. If you put him in S tier, then 2x fans would feel bad.
Actually, yeah, and all the 2x mains would be upset, and I love hearing 2x mains upset because they don't deserve love.
Whoa!
I am joking. I don't really know where to put 2x. A?
I think you'd have to like move N7 and Shaletsky both up
2x could have got laid. How dare you?
I think you're gonna have to like redo some of this tier list.
I do feel okay. I do kind of feel like we need to bump N7 and shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shed A tier for 1x, N7 S tier because he's a bitch ass. Chance can stay B because he's gambling, and then 2x goes A.
Every time we rework the tier list, we gotta re-roll the wheel.
11x, get the wheel up. Get the wheel up. Oh, it's lagged. It's lagged out. It's lagged out. Hey. He's sticking with Shaletsky. Alright, up to A tier you go.
This fucking sucks.
Elliot.
No.
This man just go straight. Just go straight to D tier. We don't even need to explain. And also, this man is like the most like genuine, kind-hearted soul of all time. The worst thing that's ever happened to this man is he dropped an ice cream cone. This man's going like this.
Oh god, he found the quicksand.
Anyway, next character, the one with the methods.
Well, that's it.
And D tier then.
Okay, yeah, D tier.
Yeah, D tier. All right, now next character.
S tier.
Okay,
wait,
let's
whoa,
clarify
what
it.
did you do wrong?
Guys, hang on. Okay, Save, we need to clarify the elephant. We need to address the elephant in the room.
Because I did get a couple comments about that. It has been stated by the Forsaken devs that the version of Builderman in the game is not David Pazuki. They are separate as far as the lore is concerned. They are not the same person. At least the Builderman in Forsaken is not the same person. And if I remember correctly, Builderman is like really like one of the richest people alive, but despite that, he still tries to help out everyone that he knows. So he's just like a good guy.
Well, you think he's a rich, narcissistic asshole, but he's really just a chill guy.
And there's also a thing where he made a promise to Shaletsky that no matter how bad things get in Forsaken, he will always try to help people.
Oh, I'm thinking a trend here. Most of the people in Forsaken really didn't do anything bad, and the Spectre's just like, nah, I'm kidnapping you.
Yeah, so I think Builderman does not deserve it at all. At least with the lore that we have of Builderman, he does not deserve it at all. Next character, this is going to be the one that's going to make me the most sad, and also the one with probably the biggest placement change. From last time, it's Taff. Okay, so from what I remember, Taff's lore is that after the admins were Forsaken, so Builderman, Duskar, and Shaletsky, after they were gone, Taff tried to kind of take matters into his own hands and tried to become his own administrator in the form of blowing up on moderated experiences.
I mean, he tried.
Yeah, well, he also killed multiple people by doing so out of recklessness. It was never intentional, but it still did happen a lot. And eventually, Taff pissed off so many people that the rest of the admins and just the normal population were coming after him. So he holed himself up in his house and starved to death, and then got put in Forsaken. He also has an extremely strong parasocial relationship with Builderman, who doesn't even know that he existed before Forsaken.
I would say A tier.
Taff was kind of doing very similar things to what N7 used to do. Except the thing is, okay,
coming from a good place.
I think it's a difference in mentality. N7 was doing it with the intent of being a piece of shit. Taff was doing it because they felt like they were doing the right thing.
Taff was just stupid. That's what happened.
Actions.
Yeah. And they still did end up killing a lot of people. It's not said explicitly if N7 caused the death of people, but it is said that Taff has. And instead of facing consequences for his actions, he holed himself up in his house and chose to starve to death. Here's another thing. Taft's demolitions often caused significant collateral damage, and they showed little to no remorse when innocent sentient NPCs were killed.
Okay.
Deserves it.
Okay, that
Okay, Taff probably
Taff.
doing it all thought they were doing the right thing and then had remorse afterwards, but couldn't bring themselves to face the consequences.
Yeah, but that being said, I think Taft needs to be put in S.
Bro, this feels like putting down a dog. I can't bring myself to do it.
Even though you know it's right, it still hurts.
I still love you, Taff. I'll let off one subspace just for you.
I killed my grandma.
All right, that is all the survivors.
Do we think anything needs to be changed? Okay, but like that gives us an extra chance to move chance if we do end up changing anything.
All right, get the wheel back up.
God damn it. Just do not look in the top left.
Lag. Okay. C
God,
for
dude.
chance.
Do I need to keep this wheel up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Now that is all the survivors. So now we get to go to the killers, and the first one is Slasher.
So this, I read the lore on this one recently. It's kind of sad. I don't think he deserves any lower than E tier. I'm gonna be honest.
I think what I remember from the lore, I have to pull it up, but I'll just say what I remember. He was a soldier that fought in the Guest War against Guest 1337. He got knocked out in a battle and then kidnapped by the Guest army. So he got knocked out and then kidnapped by the people that are meant to be the good guys, and then brought to Area 51, which is based in this lore is like a testing facility, and he was kind of transformed into what he is now, where he has the Necrobloxicon in his shoulder, which drives him to kill and makes him like near unstoppable, and then he escaped.
He's also bullied as a kid.
Unstoppable, like John Doe's ability?
Yeah, oh yeah, and he was
How
also...
was he put in this war?
Yeah, okay, here it is. As a child, he was isolated, had no friends, and was often bullied. Among other bacon hairs, he was considered unattractive, academically weak, and unpopular, and they simply viewed him as useless. Yeah, some years later, Bacon Empire used its massive army to carry out a systematic genocide against Guests through public executions and forced labor. Bacon's mobilized their forces, and Slasher was conscripted. Okay, so he was just conscripted. In other words, he was just told, you're joining the war no matter if you want to or not. He was defeated, forced to surrender, taken as a prisoner of war, and taken to the Area 51 facility. In captivity, he was subjected to cruel and inhumane tests and kept in terrible living conditions until he was exposed to Necrobloxicon. While in possession of the book, he began hearing a motherly voice speaking to him from it, which he believed to be his own mother. And then he escaped. The funniest part of his lore is he escaped during a coordinated breakout along Jeff the Killer and fucking Slenderman. Detailed location Slasher fled to after escaping Area 51 remain unknown. As implied, he went to a cabin where he discovered an old chainsaw and resided until he was forsaken. With that in mind, this dude didn't want to be in any of this.
Here's the thing: he was on the considered to be like the terrorist forces,
but he didn't willingly get put in there. He was conscripted. Their entire life, like whenever they're in school, no one liked them. They said that he was useless, and then whenever he got captured and put into the facility, he was treated horribly, and then he was transformed into a fucking monster. That's not really his fault.
The difference between him and Two Time is that Two Time had an opportunity to leave it behind.
Yeah, Slasher didn't really
play my game.
I'm gonna be honest, Slasher, this might be kind of controversial. I feel like Slasher's like a C tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I wouldn't say that he's completely innocent, because I mean, he is still, by the end of it all, he is still an insane murderer, but everything before that was not his fault.
I mean, he sort of just doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, so next character. Oh, this is gonna be a very interesting one. Cool Kid.
S tier.
Okay.
Throw that red hot.
Okay. For Cool Kid specifically, I'm not going to talk about how he morphs whenever he goes into Forsaken, because if we include how his lore is whenever he's in Forsaken, he absolutely does deserve it. but he changes so much whenever he gets into Forsaken that I feel like it would be unfair to include that part of his lore. The whole thing is once he gets Forsaken, at first he thinks it's a game, but then eventually he starts to think he's God, and he starts like enjoying killing people.
Okay, but it's before they get Forsaken if they deserve it.
Yeah, Cool Kid was abandoned on N7's doorstep. N7 took him in, raised him up, and Cool Kid found out about his dad's past, and then I think what it was is he would like take the Gold UI and fuck around with it, and people eventually started to notice, and then people realized that N7 had a son, and they kind of, sorry, I just had to make sure my mic was working, and then I think what it was is those people that realized he had a son and that he was the son of N7 kind of tried to pressure him into being like how N7 used to be, and he eventually just kind of went along with it, not because it wasn't like out of malicious intent, it's more so just that he was a child and he just thought that they were his friends. Well, the thing is though, and it said that at the prime of what he would do, it was on par with what N7 did. Yeah, but the thing is Cool Kid has the mind of a child. He doesn't understand what's right and wrong. All the shit that he's doing, all the shit that he does is because the people that he sees as friends are telling him to do this stuff, so he just does it because it's his friends telling him to. And why would his friends tell him to do something bad?
I would say like maybe B tier, like minimum at least.
I'd agree with that.
Because I mean, yeah, he is a child. He doesn't know better. Like, he's still doing terrible things.
Well, everything that he does, he doesn't know that it's bad. He doesn't even comprehend the idea of it being bad. So like, he clearly doesn't really understand what he's doing.
Still, I would say B tier minimum.
Yeah, I'll just put him in B. Anyway, next character, John Doe. This is the old render, but I don't care. Okay, let's just pull up the lore for John Doe just so we can get a better explanation of his character. But
I would say D tier.
Yeah, I feel like, honestly, I feel like John Doe is like with around like Elliot, like the Elliot tier of the least deserving. John Doe literally did nothing wrong. Anyway, next. Okay, this one's not even a question. 1x.
The card's still different.
Okay, I will mention one thing about 1x before we continue, and that's that a couple people said that you can't really get to, like how do I put it? Some people tried to argue that you can't blame 1x for doing the very thing that he was created to do, and to that I say he still kills people for the sake of doing it. It doesn't matter if he was just like created by Telemon or whatever, he still exists and he still does his terrible shit. It doesn't matter about circumstance he comes into existence by. Next up, Noli. Now Noli is very weird.
This guy, he stole my moveset. Put him in S tier.
Noli is a really weird case. He came to Forsaken willingly. He came here on his own accord. So it's weird because he wanted to be here. But his whole thing before that is he was kind of like a showman. Like he was like kind of like, he used to be kind of like artful in a sense of like, he used to be a guy that like did tricks and stuff, and eventually basically he was so in it for fame and popularity that he became like, let me just look at his lore, it's hard to explain. He is a master manipulator and a ruthlessly unhinged psychopath who adopts a showman-like persona similar to his prime, using his abilities to carry out brutal massacres and slaughter survivors purely for fame, entertainment, and attention. Well, here's the thing, though. Forsaken isn't a punishment for him, so that's why it makes it so hard to rank him. Because either way, you can't give him what he deserves, because either you don't Forsaken him and he doesn't exist anymore, and so it doesn't matter, or you Forsaken him and he gets exactly what he wants.
I'd say A tier minimum then.
You could tell him, hey, if you kill that guy over there, 1 million people will see you and love you, and he will do it no questions asked. Yeah. This would be like the type of motherfucker to cause a world war and nuclear war to destroy humanity just because he wants to be known as the dude that caused that. Noli should be put in S, but it doesn't mean as much as the other characters because, like I said, he wants to be here. Now, the next one, Sixer.
Drug addict.
Drug addict. Yeah.
This one is another one that's kind of hard to rate because the thing is, all of the stuff that Sixer did all the way up to right before they got Forsaken was not out of ill intention. Even whenever they were using their exploits and everything, it's only because they felt like they were inferior. You can't really I mean, you obviously you can get mad at them for it, but it's like they weren't doing it out of the intention of like hurting other people or doing anything bad. But with that being said, though, they aren't innocent because they did refuse to stop whenever Noob confronted them about it and then punched them in the face.
Maybe B? No, not B tier. I would smash it out. C tier.
Yeah, it's not A tier. Like you putting that guy next.
It cannot be anything above B.
Local event user placed in B tier.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the difference between Sixer and V and Slasher. You can make an argument that V and Slasher were not aware that either were not fully aware to the extent of what they were doing, or it was just out of their control. In Slasher's case, it was completely out of his control. There was nothing he could have done to change it. V just got in with the wrong crowd. Sixer did this willingly, and they knew what they were getting themselves into, but they refused to stop. Yeah, so I think for that they deserve to be in B, because like they definitely are not on the same level as Shaletsky and Two Time, but I also don't feel like they're as innocent as V or Slasher. And that leaves us with the final character, that fucking vampire that I hate.
We should put him in S+ solely because he's a vampire.
I don't remember much of his lore, but from what I remember, he's kind of in a similar boat of Noli to where he came here willingly. Nosferatu belongs to an ancient generation of vampires summoned by Dracula, their overlord, who forged a deal through a cursed book known as the Necrobloxicon aeons ago. Little is known about Dracula, but the deal came with a harmful curse that forced vampires to drain life from Robloxians to survive. To avoid detection and eradication by the Roblox admins for their predatory nature, the vampires established a strict hierarchy to control younger generations. Nosferatu, though, from the same generation as Striga, whoever that is, despised this hierarchy, possibly viewing it as an unnecessary burden, and eventually rebelled by slaughtering countless Robloxians. Nosferatu, aware that the vampire hierarchy was now hunting him for treason, caught the attention of the Spectre, who seized the opportunity. So basically, he was in this hierarchy with these other vampires who were trying to keep themselves hidden, and he thought it was dumb, so his form of rebelling was murdering dozens of people. And then while on the run, the Spectre approached him and said, hey, you either join me or the vampire guys kill you. And so he just took it. I feel like S, because he did just straight up slaughter dozens of people. He's a mass murderer. He's a mass murderer who chose to torment people for the rest of existence instead of just dying. He goes straight into S tier. Okay, with that is the tier list. Is there anything that we think we need to change or take a second look at?
Wait, we need to change
potentially one character that might need another look. You Emmy.
Emmy?
Alright, get the wheel up. Get the wheel up.
An X.
Alright, let's do it. Oh,
And it doesn't even change.
No. Run that back. Run that back. Run that back.
Let it ride.
I did all on S.
Shuffle.
Let it ride. Here it is.
Yes, it is.
Sounds gonna work, okay?
Bro.
Sounds gonna work.
Okay, there we go. I'm done.
Alright, guys. Chance is going into S tier. There we go.
No,
Tier was
he's worse
done.
than N7. He's worse than N7. He's worse than N7. Come on.
Yeah, wait, no, guys, I got this. There we go, guys. Tier list done. Alright, video over. Bye.